Hello, my little munchkins, clones, and sunflowers. We're back. Well, with no further ado, let's just get right into it. We have one of our subscribers would like for us to read on.
Yes, Will and Jada.
Will and Jada. I haven't read on Will and Jada in a long time. From what I understand, he said that there's another woman in the marriage, or somebody showed up. Who knows? It could be Jada's girlfriend or Will's girlfriend.
Or
Who
boyfriend.
Knows? Or boyfriend. Who knows? What else I know?
Will just recently came out with a movie,
which I said that it was going to be. The cards has shown that it was going to be a hit, so I knew it was a hit. Whether it's a hit or not, my thing is this: can I just speak the way I want? You all do what you want. I tell you, I don't understand. Just 6 months ago. You all were just so of the things that he's done with other men. How he stood up for his wife, and how this other guy, what's his name, Palau, whatever, and he was on Tasha K.
Oh yeah, brother Bilal.
Bilal and all of this. I don't understand how so that's what I'm saying. We like sheep.
Yes, they even did it for Oprah Winfrey.
How did y'all get over it so fast? You treat it like these people never done anything. It is alleged that, that he messed with young men.
Yeah.
He's lied and deceived us with his marriage. And everybody is like, I don't understand it. I am not that, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't be, it's not even about forgiving, it's just remembering so I don't fall.
That's true.
It's like, give them a couple of days, they'll be back to loving me again. It's not about loving or anything, it's about what he has done.
Yeah, that's true.
How can I forget?
Maybe they only went out there to support for Martin Lawrence.
Maybe.
Let's just hope. Please.
And he is not clean either. I'm sure his name been caught up in something. The only reason why Martin give a pass for me is because I think that Martin's got something going on with his health. Whether he want to admit it or not. And I have a problem with people that just want to deceive us.
Yeah, that's another Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, so let's just see what's going on. Is there another woman, another man? I know he have a box office hit, but I've already told you that it was going to be a hit. The cards had already spoke on that. So let's see what's going on. The question, okay, let's see what we got for Will. We got cups in the beginning, and we got burden. So we have love is a burden. Baby Crone, what you have?
Yes, the two cards that I had picked out was the Rider, and then we had the Star card. I guess when I picked this out, this was supposed to be Will, and this was supposed to be Jada. That's just how I picked it in that order.
Well, what I pick out here, I'm not clear, but what I do pick out are symbols, and this is love. This is the beginning of love and peace and harmony, but it's a burden in their marriage. Love is a burden. What is a problem? This is a block card. It's a broken heart. Their marriage is still not doing good at all. To the right-hand side of where the heart is, I see the Magician. So what does that mean? I just see that the right hand, Will is still doing what he do, doing whatever. I see above their head contract. This is also a march at this point of convenience and money and power. And to the left side, I see victory. In other words, this is just another thing and everything is going to be all right. And I see that as a 6, right?
Yes, it is.
That's a 6. So I see that this is a march that struggles with this. They go through struggles. It could be another woman. It could be another man. It could very well be. That wouldn't surprise me. But because they are so used to going through the ups and the downs of love, you see, they so used to it that it's just normal. It's their normal playground. And the base ground for them is sorrow. That's just their marriage. So I want to know, are they going to ever get a divorce?
Okay.
I see here, this is, what is that?
Virgo.
I see Virgo, I should know Virgo. I see Virgo, and again, I see that you're working for something, you're putting your heart in something, it's lucrative, it's money, it's like honor, it's value, and I see that they work at it. I see Will is working at rebuilding his career. I also see a sword, a peace moment, like right now, I'm just dealing with what I'm building, and I'm going to just live in a chill Zen moment. Again, I see these cups, I see these wands as moving on. Moving on. What was the question that I asked?
Will they get a divorce?
Will they get a divorce? It just seems like it's a continuation of the way it used to be. This is just the way it's been for so long. It's probably been this way for 10, 12, 13 years. Go ahead, baby Crone. What do you
Yes,
think?
I see a lot of varied themes. I see what their block is the contract. And just like you had said, for me, convenience and just to be married, you know.
It's just easier. Like they used to say, it's cheaper to keep or it's cheaper to keep him. I think it's just cheaper, easier. They have so much. And if it works, why destroy it? If you're married and you live there and you live there and y'all come together and everything, that's their marriage. That is a marriage. Not all marriage mean y'all have to sleep in the same bed, you have to copulate. It doesn't mean that. A marriage is whatever way you and the person agree that you want your marriage. If you say that, hey, I don't care if you cheat or it wouldn't be cheating. You do you because the bed is undefiled. Whatever they decide that they want to do, that's between them. And if they stay married in this situation, because it's a situationship, and it's been a lot of hurt and heartache in this relationship, and it's been a lot of darkness, but it has been some victories.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's okay. And then the next card that I had pulled out, which was to the left, was the loyal dog, just to show how they are basically committed to this relationship, marriage situation.
At least Will is.
Yes, and maybe it's just keep up the image. But then we here have the compass. So therefore, somebody needs some seeking and guidance because we have both the star and the compass. So therefore, somebody's navigation off or is seeking some higher knowledge or maybe some divine intervention, maybe. However, the next thing that we have is the burden card. Just like you said, somebody, or specifically Jada, because it is on her side, is burdened by this relationship, and she just maybe wants to live freely, and Will's just like, nah, I'm a solid man, this is what I want. And differences maybe over the years, their marriage could have changed throughout. And then at the very bottom, I interestingly have the kids. So I can't, their children's grown now, so I can't say this was them staying married for their children. You know, their children's a little affected by this. But what I pulled up for if they were going to get married, divorced, was the whip, which shows that this relationship has been a burdensome and some healing. They have their, when it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. And then we have the magnifying glass, which represents searching for answers. Like I said, the star and the navigation. Somebody seeking, searching, looking hard, doing some soul searching for real. And then we have the clover, which symbolizes temporary luck, or the situation was originally started out great, but their marriage, not saying that they're going to get a divorce, but just the dynamics it once was had ran its luck, and now they maybe need to redefine their marriage that works for both of them.
You finished?
Yes, I am.
Okay. From now on, Baby Crone read what Baby Crone read, okay? I mean, I might butt and ski over there because I may have something to say. But whatever baby Crone say, that is baby Crone reading. If you have any discrepancies, you pick it up with baby Crone. Okay. You have any discrepancies with me, you pick it up with me. Is that fair?
Mhm.
All right. Now, like I said, when I look at the center of the card, I see that this marriage is together by not a contract per se, but by they stay together out of, there is love there. But it's like a mutual love. It's like I love you, but it's like so much hurt and burdens, heartache and secrets. But every secret thing is out, but it's just burdensome and dark. So I want to know, is Jada happy?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, when I see this, I don't see Jada as happy. I don't. I see her here as water, heavy, under the earth. It's kind of like solitude away. I see taking away, going on a trip, maybe taking a vacation, going somewhere, being by herself. I definitely see Aquarius there. And what is that? Mercury. I definitely see Aquarius and Mercury. Also, I definitely see the hope card. And what does that hope? I don't know. I don't know what Jada wants. Does Jada have a girlfriend or a significant other? Because that's what he asked about. Yeah, I do. I definitely see that there is somebody who's rolled out, but I definitely see the female following. You see? But all at the same time, I just see that it could be there. It is definitely somebody else in the relationship. And it could be a male, it could be a female, because you know how they operate. You know, it is said that Jada is a lesbian. We could see that. At least I can't prove it, but I could see it. And they both could be bisexual, which I'm pretty clear on that. But I definitely see here, you see a knight. This is somebody that dashes in without a care. They're going to do what they want. They move by their emotions, their feelings. They're on fire, and they're going to go after. They're relentless. And yet I see a cup pursuing that fire, that needs that fire. Because you see over here, it's a burden. But yet you see victory. And yet over here, you see the fire rekindle. Here you see the fire move. So you see the fire and she pursues. I think that Jada needs that creativity. Okay. I think she needs something to keep her motivated, to keep her mind young and active. Because I definitely see a relationship with two people. And I don't see that relationship with Will like that. Okay. So is she and Will in this close relationship? No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Even though they talk about it, I definitely see new ideas a lot. They must have a lot of ideas and everything, but Will seem a little closed off, a little separated, you know, maybe a little selfish when it come down to his free time. And I think that it just leaves Jada there alone. She can do what she want to do with her energy. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that Jada is the one that's got a lot of energy and a lot of pent up emotions. Okay. You have a question? Oh, do you have a question?
Yes, my question is how, to harper back, does Will love Jada?
Does Will love Jada? Well, I see justice, and that would be yes. I also see the pentacle is he meticulous, and yes, he loves her. And again, I see temperance. It's a balancing act. He loved her for what she is, not what he want her to be. You know, they got this deep kind of love. Baby Crone, what do you have over there?
Well, what I have pulled for if Jada loves Will, we interestingly enough have the mask, which goes back to I really feel like they have an open relationship. So
Yes,
I really
they
can't. I really can't say she's not honest with
Right,
them, but maybe
absolutely.
it's the way she presents, like not in camera, like in their home and private area, and how she portrays herself to the world could be like a little two-faced because they're trying to have this nice image. But for Jada in particular, we have her and her feminine nature. However, this is maybe how the world perceives Jada as a snake and somebody that's out there to, I guess, get Will, because that's just one mask. And then her inner mask, or what we don't get to see, or was not really nicely portrayed, as her motherly, bare self, wanting to protect her family, and really is all about that loving family unit, even though we do know that she has her problems. So she's like, even through all that, I still care about the family unit, and maybe that's what holds them together.
Yeah, I think so, because I see that this marriage knows a lot of sorrow, a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment, and I think it would have killed love, but I think because of Will's strong beliefs in not divorcing, and he already said we are not going to divorce, and they hanging in there, even though we can't understand it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some people can. I can understand it. I understand it's their kind of marriage.
Yeah.
It's open. It's no lies, because you can do what you want. I can do what I want. But I'm getting the kind of feeling like Jada, I feel as though Jada probably maybe caught Will with us. And I think that could have hurt her. I think that Jada done been through some stuff with Will. And I think that it has changed her and made her find herself.
Okay.
Through all of this. But I don't think that Jada is easy to get along with, because Jada came into this marriage with sexual hang-ups. She was a sexual addict. Okay. So, and obviously, Will could not please her. And I think that she's just got running in her, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And as she get older, I think she tries to figure these things out, because here I see the Wheel of Fortune, and whenever the Wheel of Fortune, that's a fake card. You be dealt with what you get. Whatever you put in, that's what you'll get out. Mm-hmm. If you sow seeds of goodness, then you'll get seeds of goodness. If you sow seeds of negativity and havoc, that is what you will reap. I also see a tower moment in their marriage. I don't know if they ever going to end, but I get it's just always been such a bumpity marriage. It's always been in flux. It always had problems. The children has been affected by it, but they're artsy and they're rich, so they can hide. But I definitely see that the Wheel of Fortune saying that they both have karma to pay for the way that they treat it. However, they have open communication. They do talk, but sometimes I don't think that the words land the way that they should land. You understand? So this is a couple. I wouldn't even say that. I would say that this is a broken couple, but they live in their brokenness for now. Are they going to stay together?
That's a good one.
I don't know. The cards are saying that they might end. They might end. They might just come to a place, or because like Will said, if she ever wants to, but I just think that right now, whatever. It'll definitely be predicated on whatever Jada wants. Mm-hmm. And for so long, he's had to try to please Jada because of the things that he's done and the things that Jada know. But now that things are out, you don't have to worry about it. I have another question. Remember, you got to read your cards. And my last question is, did Will have anything to do with this Diddy socks thing?
Okay.
I see the lady in red. When I see this card is a 2. So this card always let me know this is somebody who knows what's going on, and they act like they not apart, or they act like they don't know, but they wearing this bright old color with a bird right there. They see and know, but they act like they don't know, and they play innocent to protect their career. That's how I see Will. And I see keeping everything at bay, not letting nobody know what we do. And I think that Will was a part of some of this stuff. Some of this stuff that is not good. I think Will has had his hands in it. Mm-hmm. To what degree, I don't know. But the cards are definitely showing that he hides his hands, and that he struggles to keep his record. He came clean because he needed to come clean, because he already knew stuff was going to start coming out about him. So when he went and smacked the guy, that was all a part of, now I'm not perfect Will, because he knew that this was coming. Mm-hmm. Just like Kimberly knew that the feds was coming. How they know? They're in these echelons up here. Mm-hmm. They get warned. So he urinated on himself, so when the world do it, he already was prepared. I see it now. Mm-hmm. This was strategically done. Mm-hmm. And I saw the video before he even did it. He was talking to someone, yes, and saying how he had this perfect record and he couldn't live up to it. He knew his world. Either it was going to be him or Jada was going to start talking, because she was already spilling a lot.
That is true.
So it was already there. So now that everything is out in the open, this is why I find it difficult for people. How can you forget that all of the stuff that's going on around this couple? Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Baby Crone, go ahead.
Yeah, he played that part well. He knew that. He was just like, I'm going to soften the blow. Right. I'm giving you little hints.
that I'm not a good guy.
Yes.
I'm not. Now that he did that, he took a hiatus, and now he's coming back with Martin Lawrence. Mm-hmm. What a kicker. And now it's like, everybody forgive me.
I know.
Once bitten, twice shy. I don't trust you no more. Like I said, things I've heard, even now, take it with a grain of salt. Jaguar said there have been young men running from their house screaming. I believe that. Someone said that Will broke Jada's nose, and they called in a doctor specialist. I believe that. She alluded to all of this because of her having some kind of sexual affair, and he caught them. So this is what I'm saying. I see a lot of brokenness in this relationship. Mm-hmm. A lot. Look at this. Look at this. I see struggle. And leaving, it's like, to leave, it's like they are addicted to it. It's just the way it's been for so long.
Yeah.
They have lived this way. They have kept each other's secrets. She did her thing, he done her thing. And I guess coming out to be so avant-garde about it, but it did not go well with the public, because we knew that we've been duped and deceived. And once you deceive me, I'm not that easy. I forgive you because you didn't do it to me. But as a consumer, I don't want to consume that food. Go ahead, baby.
Yes. So what I had pulled for, if Will Smith was a part of, I mean, we know he was a part of Diddy, but.
Right, that they partied together, definitely.
Yes. But what I pulled out.
And he knew what was going on.
Yes, he did. Definitely did.
What part he played in?
Hey, listen, he started
coming out on himself.
Yes,
he started coming out on himself. I'm sorry, baby, go ahead.
We have the ship, which definitely symbolizes the fact that him having some relation, or just having some proximity to Diddy, got him farther in his career than maybe he couldn't have without achieving success with Diddy, because Diddy was that black Paul that's coming down. But then we have this maze right here, which is, now that it's all crumbling down, that Will feels confused, lost in the sauce, just concerned, because when this kind of news comes out, all you can do is just, even because we have this little person right here under a nice cabana, he's protected in that sense, looking out at the area of everybody being confused, trying to figure out who is this Will character. And that ultimately leaves him off a crossroad with Diddy, because that's
what their paths crossed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Their paths crossed. That was one part of him. And now his two two paths are coming together, and he's trying to figure out how to maneuver that, because it is one life that he kept secret that we did not know about.
Right. And the outcome reading for this card, Will and Jada make it continue to go on their marriage? Look, I command them. If this is their marriage and they stand together, they got no beef with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not at all. But I know that I believe they done did some stuff that is shameful. And for that, I believe Jada has done some mean things.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that Will has sat back, did some stuff, watched some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and said nothing. And for this, I can't trust them.
Yeah.
So the outcome for me would be, I see the Queen and I see death. Either this marriage will end eventually, or it will just renew itself.
Okay.
It would either just go through another cycle, renew itself, start all over again, or it will come to an end. Or it will, just like I said, you see the Queen,
Mm-hmm.
because it's up to Jada. So it'll be up to Jada whether this marriage continue or go as it stands right now, because the chips could change. Will could change his mind, but why this late in age?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it would be up to Jada, and that I do see the death card, and death just means dying of an old and a starting of something new. I definitely see that, but that doesn't mean that they're going to break up. That'll be up to Jada. She is secure. She is a wealthy woman.
Sure.
She could do what she want to do, but this marriage is something sacred about it. They treasure it. Whatever the ugliness is, whatever it is something about it that they both treasure, and they count on it,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that is. So I see that they are not together.
Okay.
I definitely don't see them sleeping in the same bed.
Fair enough. Too
I
much
definitely don't see that. I think their marriage as a husband and wife sleeping in the bed, I think that is over. And I think she finds her pleasures elsewhere and he finds his. So it is over. Will it ever end permanently? That will be up to Jada.
Yeah.
And no, I don't think Jada is ready to end that.
Okay.
No, because I think for the kids, I think it's more to it. I think she depends on Will for whatever reason. It is a good front. They have so much together. And I think that Jada, when I think of the Empress, I think of somebody who just doesn't like to be pregnant. They just like to spread seeds of love and wisdom and growth and energy, like Venus. Just put goodness out. Her idea of what goodness is out into the earth.
Yeah.
But not wanting to be tied down. The Empress, even though she has a mate, she doesn't like to be tied down. That's why you see the Emperor is there and she's there doing her thing in the meadows and the fields, doing what she want to do, living her life the way she wants to live. And I think as long as it stays like that, I think that Will and Jada will be fine in that marriage. What do you have, baby Crone?
Yes, I had pulled for if their marriage will come to an end. I had gotten the family tree unit and then a sickle of cutting away. So like you
same
said,
thing.
Yeah, literally the same thing. Talking about how because in order to, when you harvest something, it's going to grow back next season. So maybe they have to cut down and basically renew itself over again. Or they could just finally put an end to this family unit and just move on and not even try to regrow it.
But I don't see that. It could happen.
it could
Most
up in the
definitely.
air.
But I don't think as long as Jada got her to be a butterfly, to be free, to do what
Yes.
she want, and will do what he want, and they respect each other, why get a divorce?
Yes, and they've been like this for so long. Like
So
you said.
long.
Why change
I'm
now?
thinking like this has been like this for at least 13, 15 years. I truly do. I think it's been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
And they managed to get along. And why break it? Why, if it's not broke, why fix it?
Exactly.
Their brokenness is their marriage.
Yeah.
This is what they all about. What's her sign?
Let me see.
And what's his? I just don't see it. It could, as long as Jada's free to do what she wants, free to roam, free to do what she wants.
Yeah, I should have known that. A Virgo.
She's a Virgo.
Yes.
And what is he?
A Libra.
Tell me where that stands. A Virgo and Libra, they neighbors.
Yes.
So that's how they live. They live as neighbors. They're not each other's soulmate at all. Your soulmate is your opposite. And her soulmate would be
A Pisces.
and his would be,
An Aries.
but instead they date their neighbors. Am I right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get into it, but at another time.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, this is their marriage. Do I think it could? But it would be up to Jada. But as long as Jada's living her life, doing what Jada wants to do, whatever. I heard that Jada do drugs, or she did. Those things don't matter to me. She do you, girl. And she keeps a good front. That's all that matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. And and it doesn't seem that she eats very much because she's very thin.
Yeah.
But that could be deceptive. But nevertheless, this is what I see. I just see that is just the dynamics of their marriage. And that's all I got to say about it. What do you have to say?
All I have to say is that their marriage just speaks to exactly how they live their lives. It's alternative and it works for them.
That's an alternative marriage. And with that being said, that's what I have on Will and Jada.
Yes.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sunflowers.